What's up, Everyday Blades? Hope you are having a fine Friday evening. Figured it was a good night to do a knife review. It's raining outside. Weather can't make up its mind what it wants to do, so figured we'd talk about knives. So, last week I reviewed the Ontario Rat 1, the new S35 model, and didn't really do a review, and I'm not reviewing this one. It's just an overview to kind of announce a new model. It's actually the same model, but this one is now offered in S35VN. So these knives are classic knives. These are quintessential old school EDC. The Rat 1 and the Rat 2. The Rat 2 being the smaller of the two. I wish I would have got this one in red, but green is all they had at the time. The jump to S35 for me was long overdue. I feel like now they should have jumped to 20 CV or something, but we'll take what we can get. But here's the issue. This knife in AUS 8, it's like you can find it for $28, $30 in that price range. In D2 at 50 or under. In S35 it jumped to $100. That is a huge leap. Now, I don't know what steel costs. I don't know. I seriously doubt that steel costs $50 more than D2, because I've been told that purchasing D2 is not cheap. Quality D2 is not cheap. These knives are made in Taiwan. They're good quality knives. These newer versions seem to have a little bit of an issue with lock stick, and I've never had lock stick with a liner lock, much less Ontario Rat. Now, I feel like it'll work itself out. I'll put a little bit of pencil on it and put some graphite on it, and it seems to be a lot better. So I feel like it'll work itself out. And these are on phosphorus bronze washers. G10 scales. I mean, it's a good looking G10 scales. It feels like a quality knife. I mean, and I'm sure that it is. I haven't carried it a ton to find out. I've only had it a few days, but it's a great size. This is a great size EDC. Of course, I have huge meat hooks, so the Ontario Rat 1 is better for me. It fits my hand better. It's a large, but just to give you a kind of a size comparison between the two. Here's the Benchmade Griptilian, and here's the Civivi Elementum. The Rat 2, the smaller one, is almost the exact same size as the Civivi Elementum, and the Rat 1 is almost the same size as the Griptilian. So all four are great knives, and these two, the only question I have, I'm not even calling it a complaint, question I have is this being offered in S35, is that considering that's the only upgrade that this thing has gotten, is that worth $50 more? For me it was, but I have a knife channel, so I need content for new knives coming out. I want to show you guys, so I needed to own them to be able to show them to you guys and discuss what I felt about them. And it's kind of weird that they come tipped down. Of course, I'm going to swap that around, and I'll keep these to use these for size comparison knives. These are the Elementum and the Griptilian are my two size comparison knives now, but these just as many or more people know the size of these. But would I recommend these, barring the price? Absolutely, they're killer knives. Even in AUS 8, their AUS 8 seems to perform pretty well for AUS 8. D2, I had the D2 ones for a couple of years. Used them for my really hard used stuff around the house, and I lived down on the Gulf Coast, so I never had any corrosion issues. So I don't think that's a big worry. So it's just neat that they kind of stepped up and offered these in S35, and I wanted to kind of show them all. Plus, I want to see how good they are at sharpening. .200. That's good. I mean, that's a good reading. It's razor blade sharp, so can't Can't beat that. Oh, I mean, you can beat that, but most production knives don't. For a production knife, that's a good reading. And we'll check the weight on it. We don't really need to check lengths and specs and all that. Most people know. 2.9 ounces. This will disappear in your pocket. The larger one weighs 5.2 ounces. So, not bad. Not bad. So this is the Ontario Rat 1. Ontario, see that? Getting that lock stick, man. And to be fair, I've hit this one with graphite a couple of times, and I've opened it a lot more, and it's just completely went away. This one is newer, and it has not gone away yet. I haven't opened it near as many times, and I haven't re-upped the graphite on it, but it's definitely trying to have lock stick on. I kind of questioned if that was titanium, but I don't think that it is. I don't think it's a titanium liner. I don't think they would spend the money on that, but... Guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you're not. It really helps us out. It doesn't cost you a thing. God bless you and your families. Say a prayer for our country. Good night.